Hey, what do you think about coeducation?
Coeducation? Well, I think it has its pros and cons. What's your take on it?
Personally, I think it's beneficial. It allows both genders to interact and learn from each other, promoting a better understanding and respect between them.
Yeah, I agree. It can definitely help in breaking down stereotypes and fostering a more inclusive environment. But some argue that it can be distracting and affect academic performance.
That's true, distractions can happen, but I believe it depends on how disciplined the students are and how well the environment is managed. Plus, learning to focus despite distractions is a valuable skill for real-world scenarios.
Fair point. Another concern is the potential for romantic distractions or relationships getting in the way of studies.
I see where you are coming from, but I think that's more about individual maturity and how relationships are managed rather than the coeducational setting itself. Besides, learning to navigate such dynamics is part of growing up.
Good point. On the bright side, coeducation can prepare students for the mixed gender workplaces they will encounter later in life.
Exactly. It provides a more realistic social environment, helping students develop crucial interpersonal skills that are essential for their future careers and personal lives.
Yeah, you have convinced me. Coeducation does seem to offer more benefits than drawbacks when you look at the bigger picture.
I'm glad we could discuss this openly. It's essential to consider different perspectives when evaluating such topics.
Absolutely, thanks for sharing your thoughts on this. It's given me a lot to think about.
Anytime. It's important to have these conversations to understand each other better and find common ground.
Definitely, I completely agree. So, have you had personal experiences with coeducation?
Yes, I attended a coeducational school for most of my academic life. It was quite enriching to interact with boys and girls in the same classroom. We learned from each other's perspectives and collaborated on various projects.
That sounds interesting. I have been in a single gender school, so I have not experienced coeducation firsthand. But from what you have said, it sounds like it offers a more diverse learning environment.
It does. Diversity in the classroom enriches discussions and broadens our understanding of different viewpoints. Plus, it prepares us for the diverse world outside of school.
That's a valid point. I can see how exposure to different perspectives early on can help in developing empathy and tolerance.
Exactly. And beyond academics, coeducation also promotes healthy social interactions and friendships between boys and girls, which are essential for personal growth and development.
That makes sense. I suppose coeducation fosters a more inclusive atmosphere where students can learn not just from textbooks but also from each other's experiences.
Absolutely. And it also helps in breaking down gender stereotypes and promoting gender equality from a young age, which is crucial for building a more equitable society.
I had not thought about it that way, but you are right. Coeducation can play a significant role in challenging traditional gender norms and promoting equality.
It's all about creating an environment where everyone feels respected and valued for who they are, regardless of their gender.
I could not agree more. Thanks for sharing your insights on coeducation. It's given me a lot to reflect on.
You are welcome. I'm glad we had this discussion. It's essential to keep an open mind and consider different perspectives when discussing important topics like education.
Absolutely, I could not agree more. It's refreshing to have these kinds of conversations where we can share our thoughts and learn from each other.
Definitely. So, considering all the points we have discussed, do you think coeducation is something you would prefer for your own education in the future?
That's a good question. I think after our conversation, I can see the benefits of coeducation, especially in terms of diversity and preparing for the real world. So yeah, I would say I'd be open to experiencing coeducation if given the chance.
That's great to hear. Keeping an open mind is key. And who knows, experiencing coeducation firsthand might provide you with a different perspective that could be valuable in the long run.
Yeah, you are right. It's all about embracing new experiences and
Anytime. I'm glad we could have this conversation. It's important to discuss these topics openly and consider different viewpoints.
definitely. Well, I guess we have covered quite a bit about coeducation. Is there anything else you would like to discuss?
Not at the moment. But if there's anything else on your mind, or if you want to continue our conversation on another topic, I'm all ears.
Sounds good. Thanks again for the enlightening conversation. I will definitely keep your perspective in mind when thinking about coeducation in the future.
You are welcome. And thank you too for sharing your thoughts. It's been great chatting with you.
Likewise. Take care, and let's catch up again soon.
Absolutely. Bye for now.
Bye.
So what do you think is a good age for girls to start wearing makeup?
I think it depends on the kind of makeup that they are wearing and the purpose, because to me, it seems like there are two different kinds. There are young children, young girls, young children, who wear play makeup,
Yeah,
It's a toy. It washes off easily, garish colors, very mild on the skin, and it's literally just coloring in their face. It's not, enhancing their features or trying to look as society thinks beautiful, They are not covering up any pimples or spots, It's not like that. It's just coloring in their face, trying to look more like a princess. And I have a 6-year-old daughter and she loves makeup. She has her own, young toy makeup and she asks permission to wear it, and I let her wear it. I bought some for her. I make sure that she can only do it if she has a clean face and clean hands and that she washes off properly at the end. And that she tidies it away afterwards.
that's good.
She's actually on her final warning because she used to leave it out and I have warned her I will throw it in the bin. Because I have a toddler and she wants to see what her big sister is doing and she wants to play with it, so she grabs it and makes a mess everywhere. So yeah, 6-year-old is on her final warning. So I guess to answer your question, my 6-year-old is wearing her play makeup already. So it does not, it does not bother me. Young is.
How old were you when you started wearing makeup?
Well, I love makeup, and that's probably where my daughter got it from. I wanted to wear makeup from a young age, the way my daughter does. I was not allowed. It was forbidden. And I first actually managed to buy a secret lipstick when I was about 9 or 10.
Secret lipstick.
Yeah. I had to hide it from my mom, and she would only let me wear lip gloss when I was that age, and I was not allowed to wear any lipsticks, so I had to buy a secret one. And I was always so interested in my grandmother's makeup and my mom's makeup as well. But she never really wore much. She has a very simple sort of beauty routine. I am much more interested in it than she ever was. So I don't know where I inherited that from, but my daughter has definitely inherited that from me. So maybe because it was forbidden for me, that's why I was drawn to it more.
Makes it more tantalizing.
I think so. That could be it, but yeah, it's a real hobby for me. I really, really love it. I wish I had more money to purchase more. You can never have enough.
What do you think about boys wearing makeup?
I know. It's true.
They're contouring.
If they want to wear makeup, then they should. Like, it annoys me, this horrible idea and concept of like men and boys have to be manly. Like, what is manly? For me, makeup is an art. It really is. It's artistry. And, if they want it, if they are feeling bad about their skin the way I feel bad about my skin, right? If I have pimples or spots, I am lucky. I get to just cover up with like foundation and concealer, a bit of blusher. It makes me feel better. But, if there's like a boy who has, going through teenage years and he's got bad skin and he wants to cover up, and his macho friends catch him wearing it, or whatever people in school catch him wearing it, and it can be a really bad situation for him. And I think that is awful. It is really, really terrible. I think boys should wear makeup as they like. I actually follow quite a lot of makeup artists on social media. And I look at many, many pictures of different products and the art that they produce, and I follow male makeup artists as well. And the skills they have are unbelievable, honestly. The blending skills.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
It's pretty impressive.
The blending skills and like covering up, basically just like covering up their whole face and putting a new face on top of it.
Absolutely.
It's really impressive. It's so amazing. I would really enjoy a makeup lesson from some of the artists that I follow on different social media sites.
When do you wear makeup?
I usually wear makeup only when I want to look nicer than usual. I don't wear makeup every day just because I think it takes a lot of time, and I don't want to. But if I want to look nicer than usual or impress my husband, I would wear makeup. Or if I'm going to a really important event for work, or after work, or a party, I would wear makeup.
Absolutely.
It's really impressive. It's so amazing. I would really enjoy a makeup lesson from some of the artists that I follow on different social media sites.
When do you wear makeup?
I usually wear makeup only when I want to look nicer than usual. I don't wear makeup every day just because I think it takes a lot of time, and I don't want to. But if I want to look nicer than usual or impress my husband, I would wear makeup. Or if I'm going to a really important event for work, or after work, or a party, I would wear makeup.